Over 4 inches of snow fell yesterday in Williston, nearly doubling the daily record set back in 1987. And with winter coming to a close, spring fever is starting to kick in.
Getting tired of shoveling snow.
Jerry Hennessy has lived in Williston for 83 years, so shoveling his driveway in March is nothing new. But that doesn't mean he isn't ready for spring.
This is North Dakota. We have to wait for it. And if we wait till tomorrow or the next day, we might have good weather, we might not.
Williston averages 4 inches of snow each March, but this year, the city received that amount on St. Patrick's Day alone. And while spring is just 2 days away, residents aren't convinced the snowy weather is finished.
It feels like we still have 3 months of winter left, but I guess you kind of never know.
Someone I tell Mother Nature, spring is not 2 days away. I mean, if it is, they have no idea. North Dakota has no idea. It's too cold.
But for those experiencing spring fever, there is some good news. Forecasters say Sunday's record snowfall will likely be the last of its kind this year.
Overall, when you compared this to last year, we only had 7.5 inches of snow the entire year. We have far surpassed that, but we're not going to break any records anytime soon. The record snow 2 years ago, well over 100 inches. I don't think we'll catch that.
A welcoming outlook for residents who are tired of doing this. The city has received just under a foot of snow so far this March, nearly 3 times the monthly average. That foot brings the yearly total to just over 3.5 feet, 2 inches below the annual average.
An early Saturday morning, Williston police say a group of men got into an argument at Whisper Strip Club, which led to 28-year-old Derek Spiegel being shot and killed. And then a little more than 24 hours later, early Sunday morning, Williams County Sheriff's Department says Christopher King was stabbed to death at the Capitol Lodge man camp east of Ray. Ryan Anderson was arrested and is being held on murder charges.
It's changed a lot because of the influx of people here now with the oil boom.
A few years ago, it feels like you never hear about anything like that, and now it's happened twice over one weekend, so it is a little bit scary.
Broughton says she still feels safe in the town where she grew up, but she is more cautious.
It just kind of makes you realize that you need to be a little bit more aware of what's going on around you.
Steve Purcell has been in the Bakken for 3 years and says this is the kind of thing that happens in a boomtown.
It's getting worse, but that's what happens when you have a boom like this and people are desperate to hire anybody. They're going to take anybody, so you're not going to get the salt of the earth. You're going to get what you get.
Hennessy has lived in big cities before and says he feels like he's living in one again.
It's getting that way, and then people might get used to it. Well, get used to it because they're predicting about 40,000 people there.
Now that Jonathan Horvath has been arrested in Montana, Assistant Williston Police Chief Tom Ladwick says there will be an extradition hearing to get Horvath back to North Dakota. Alan?
All right, thanks, Chris.